welcome to Car Talk. Well, we are going to be talking about the Jeep Patriot and the Jeep Compass. When I saw it do all this off-road capability and everything else, how good the car looked and how good the interior was just for a compact SUV, I was totally stoked. I was like, wow, Jeep, you nailed this time. Well, they always also nailed it on the Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee. Not quite the Renegade, but it's just started out. The hype will start going up and up, but it was a little fishy. So I looked at the Compass stats, and then I saw, oh, it's replacing the Patriot. Oh, that's good, because the Patriot has this old body styling. No one really likes that. It reminds me of an older Honda Pilot, like the Honda Pilots from 2016. So I looked at the stats, and it's a naturally aspirated engine, the Patriot, with 158 horsepower and 172 horsepower. Pound-feet of torque is 141 to 165. Automatic transmission, 5-speed manual, and comes with a CT too if you want it. The fuel economy is a 51.5 liter, and the volume of cargo space is 1,532 of cargo space. It fits 5 people. That's pretty good. But now I go look at the Compass stats. Oh, naturally aspirated, 158 horsepower to 172 horsepower, 41 pound-feet of torque to 165, 6-speed automatic, 6-speed manual with CT, fits 5 passengers. Cargo, what? The fuel economy is the same, and the cargo is less. What? The horsepower is the same too. The pound-feet of torque, the transmission, naturally aspirated engine. When I found this out, I was like, Jeep, you're a little lazy, weren't you, in the engine and the transmission department? You pretty much used the same one, or did you update the engine or something? But if you didn't, that's quite lazy, just saying. Don't get me wrong about the Compass. The Compass looks great. It has a great interior and everything else, but I'm paying at the starting price is $1,000 more. It's not that bad, but I just thought it was gonna have more horsepower, maybe not that much, like 185 with a brand new engine. That would have been even cooler. This is just my personal opinion. You might say, oh, it's just a compact SUV. It's not that big of a deal, but it's, a little bit more different. And it's going to drive different. And this car looks heavier. I could be wrong. Might not be as heavier, but yeah. I really think they should put a little bit more effort and work into it. And I think they would have got a little bit more of a reward. Even if it was $23,000, I would have took that and had the price go up to $34,000. That's actually competitive, so it's not that bad if it is like that, because that's competitive numbers for a compact SUV if we had it. But I know the thing's supposed to be cheap and everything, but the Patriot was so old. You have to remember that body style on the Patriot was there since, I don't know, 2008 or 2009. I get they called it the Compass, but what about you just call it the Jeep Patriot? The new model of the Jeep Patriot. People know the Compass name too from a long time ago, but why are you pretty much copying the stats right onto the Compass? It's a little bit more expensive, the Compass, because the Patriot cost $20,045 starting price, and the Compass starting price is $21,000 to $45, and then the ending price is $32,835. And we go back to the Patriot, $31,000 to $535. They pretty much upped the grand. That's pretty good for a remodel, but I thought they would put a little bit more work. But it seems like they put a new suspension, I think, because you can't tell me that big suspension fit in the Patriot. Because the Patriot reminds me of that old 2015 old Pilot, not 2016. But that's what the old Patriot reminds me of. But now you know it's getting discontinued. That's confirmed, not just my personal opinion. It's actually getting discontinued. So if you want to go get a Patriot instead, because you just want a smaller car, or you just want to save that grand, go ahead. I wouldn't stop you from doing that or say it's a horrible car or the Compass is a horrible car. But I thought they would put so much work into this. It seems like they put so much work in the interior styling that they didn't really focus too much on the transmission and engine. Who knows, maybe in the next remodel design for the Compass, maybe we'll get all of that. I can see they probably wanted to get this car out quickly. How the CHR is out, Toyota CHR, and other lower cars, and also other Hyundai Tucsons and other cars like that. But I'm a little bummed that they put the same stats, but that's alright. It's always good, The Compass is a good looking car. Well, now I'm going to talk about a little bit about what's this? I'm going to talk a little bit about other cars, that are kind of similar to the Jeep Compass and stuff. Well, let me see. Let me think. The Honda HR-V. That's the other one. Well, let's look at its stats. Naturally aspirated, 141 horsepower, 27 pound-feet torque, 6-speed manual in the CT. That's one good spot about this Compass. The Compass is actually a little bit more expensive, but it also gets a lot more horsepower. It's bigger. It seems like it can handle more things. It has more horsepower, like I said again. The transmission is really good. And overall, you get the Honda's reliability, but you also get all these other versatile things in a Jeep Compass. You have a pretty good car. And I can see their fact why they didn't change it, but they're still doing pretty good. So don't stop yourself from buying this car. It's really good. Oh, and it's in its class. So it says it used to be like a Caliber and stuff. The Caliber wasn't the greatest car, but it also was a little laggy off the line for the CT and everything. I think that's one thing that I look for in a car, a subcompact SUV is by the way, this is in the subcompact SUV class. This is one thing that I look for in a car is a automatic 6-speed or 4-speed. I don't always want that CT because CTs are so laggy off the line. It's one thing I think. No, I'll save that for another video. But they have nailed it. But one thing I hope I see Jeep. I know one thing that you can do to nail this car is up the stats even more. Maybe add the starting price up $1,000. Maybe it'll be on the expensive side, but I think when people go to buy this car with all the better things, I think it's going to be good. That's my overview on the Jeep Compass. Bye, guys.